Hey everyone and welcome back to the sports section. So we've got a couple of topics we need to touch on. Osimhen, Lukaku, Gallagher and a couple of extra things as well with regards to Enzo Maresca and the new training clips that we've probably all watched right now. Now, it is quite interesting that this right here, this is going to be our home kit that will see us win the Premier League, or at least compete to win the Premier League. I still think it looks awful. I think if they would have done half this pattern and half plain, it would have been much, much better. But thank God there still is an away and a third kit, because let's be honest, this is probably one of the worst home kits we've had. I mean, remember the time we had Adidas as sponsors? Remember the time we had Samsung as a front sponsor? We still don't have anyone right now. It will be another year of who knows what. So, yeah. Anywho, if you're new here, like, subscribe, do all of that, notification bell on. We're on our way to reach 5,000 subscribers. The goal for the year is 10,000, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. I want to first touch on these two lads right here. Cucurella, by the way, apologies for the English fans. My money was on England before the tournament started. I could have won 800 euros, but no. Southgate did not want me to win that money, but okay. Anyways, great tournament by Cucurella overall, the best left back of the tournament. Could be even, in my opinion, tournament player of the tournament, but okay, so be it. Very, very good tournament for him. Hopefully he goes on vacation right now, relaxes, comes back fresh with Chelsea. Then let's talk a little bit about this dude right here. Cole, Cold, Jermaine. Jermaine? Yeah, I think Palmer. Again, benched, comes on, scores a goal, wonderful goal. Fortunately, did not win the game. But again, he shows his class. He shows that he is one of the best footballers right now. Luckily for us, he plays for Chelsea. Luckily for us, I think in the next coming weeks, we shall see Cole Palmer in a Chelsea kit yet again, assisting, scoring goals, not being benched, but actually starting games. And yeah, I think it's going to be yet another big season for him. Hopefully, England will get a new manager that wants to win, that will play with the probably one of the most talented teams on the planet right now in a more aggressive way, in a more winning way, let's say. I think World Cup 2026 is going to be Palmer's tournament. Let's wait and see. Anyways, let's start off with transfer topic number 1, and that's again Victor Osimhen, Napoli, Lukaku. So sources with a close understanding of Chelsea's plans have informed Caught Offside that new contracts over Osimhen could take place soon, with Romelu Lukaku and Cesare Casadei likely to be an offer to the Serie A giants as part of any potential deal. Osimhen has been a world-class performer in his time in Serie A, and it would be exciting to see him coming in to lead the line for a club like Chelsea, who are building something promising at Stamford Bridge, but who are still just lacking that one clinical goal scorer, as well as a more experienced figure to lead this group of young players. Caught Offside understand that Chelsea still hope to make some progress on Osimhen soon, while Adeyemi is also emerging as an increasingly concrete target after his eye-catching form for Dortmund last season. We've talked about Adeyemi before. I think his season was far from eye-catching. Unless eye-catching has gotten a new low, then yeah, maybe it was eye-catching. But overall, we've talked about Somerville, we've talked about Mitoma. Well, of course, we talked about Nico Williams as well. They actually had better seasons and maybe more eye-catching performances as well. But okay. They continue by saying here Adeyemi would most likely join Chelsea if Raheem Sterling leaves, and that is not certain yet, as the English international is understood to be happy and settled in West London. I know I had a comment in my last or one before that, the video before that, about Raheem Sterling. I said I still give him a chance. I still think he can produce the goods. I think he had quite a good start of the season last season under Pochettino, but then of course it went down the drain. But yeah, I give everyone a new clean slate when the new season starts. Of course, they will have to execute and produce the goods, otherwise, what's the point? Then by saying here, Chelsea fans will no doubt hope the Osimhen deal comes to fruition, but there's also some other exciting news as the Blues are now discussing a new contract for Conor Gallagher, who has just a year left on his current deal. This is going to be an interesting story because this again could be one of these domino effect type of moves. Either he signs a new contract for Chelsea, he stays, we're not cashing in on him, or he does not sign a new contract and we do sell him for 50, 60 million euros or so. Whether it's a Premier League team or Atletico Madrid remains to be seen, but this is definitely something that I hope we get sorted in the next coming weeks. Up next, we've got another source talking about PSG, Napoli, Victor Osimhen. So it's in French, so I'll translate a little bit here. He says here, en cas de départ de Randal Kolo Muani and Gonzalo Ramos, basically the departure of one of those two players will probably trigger PSG to go and look for a new number 9. That new number 9 is called Victor Osimhen. Now, the 25-year-old is obviously wishing to leave Napoli, but the problem here is that his release clause is, of course, at 130 million euros. He ends by saying here, pour l'instant, les négociations sont toujours en cours, mais le PSG n'est pas enclin à dépenser une telle somme. Basically, there are negotiations taking place, but PSG do not want to pay that price. Osimhen a aussi des offres en Arabie Saoudite et en Angleterre, notamment à Chelsea. Osimhen also has offers in Saudi Arabia and England, more specifically Chelsea. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. He definitely is going to leave Napoli, and I don't think Napoli will get the 130 million euros that they're looking for. They're probably going to get a lot of money, but I don't think it's going to be 130 million. Last thing here on that topic, Napoli and Romelu Lukaku have agreed on a 3-year deal with Chelsea, willing to let him go for 25 to 30 million euros, far below his release clause. I don't think it's that far below. I think the release clause was 38 million pounds? No, I think that's what we wanted. So, okay, fine. I mean, it's still money, so we'll take it. Plus, the wages are quite high, so that also goes away. I think we should take that deal, of course. We'll probably be looking to replace him with, like we've just read, Osimhen. So that's about it with regard to the transfer talks. If that's enough for you, you can log off, click away, whatever. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're new here, comment down below what you think about all of that. Now, topic number 2 is, of course, the training sessions. I think if you close your eyes and you watch the training sessions and you listen to it, you can't watch and close your eyes. That's a dumb thing I just said. Anyways, if you close your eyes and you listen to Enzo Maresca during the training sessions, you can hear Arteta and Pep Guardiola talk at the same time. Then if you open your eyes and you look at what they're doing, it's very technical stuff. It's things that smart players should be able to do. Positional play, diagonal play, going out wide, 1-2 touches here and there. I think it requires footballers with a high football IQ, so it will become extremely clear and easy to see which player does not fit the system, which player will always get benched or not be picked anymore. Because like at Arsenal, like at City, if you don't fit the system, if you are the problem, right? Even if we give you the chance to play, but suddenly the team performs badly, if you're the problem, it's pretty clear you're either going to get sold or you're going to get benched, and yeah, you just have to wait it out. So I think that's what's going to happen with Enzo Maresca. I don't think he's the type of, he's a friendly guy, but the fact that we gave him a long-term contract, by the way, does not mean that he's going to stay here for the whole contract, but it definitely means that him and the owners and the board have a mission, have a goal, have a clear vision. That's also why we're seeing such, let's say, pinpointed transfers that we've just seen in the last couple of weeks. I think they know very well what they want to do. I think they know very well who's not going to play. I mean, there was one guy tweeting about the fact that he's, again, unhappy with the amount of players we have in preseason. That's the same problem we had last year and the year before that. We just have to figure out a way to ship them all out, loan or sell them. I agree. It's much better to have a preseason with a select group of players, Whether they're all starters or not, it doesn't matter. You want to start the season with a select group of players, train those players. Because the more players that are in pre-season, the more you have to focus on many, many groups. And that's just not a good thing. Anyways, looking at those videos, I know it's just looking at training videos. Pre-season is going to start pretty soon, the matches that is. So that's going to give us way more information. But I think the players that do not perform at the start or can't follow the instructions are going to be shipped off or just, I don't know, stay in the academy, be loaned off, stay on the bench, whatever. The ones that will be successful, I think they're going to perform extremely, extremely well. That's going to be the second video, players to watch, players I will be watching, my expectations, high and low on select players. I will be extremely critical, as always. I mean, if we spend money, if we spend time to watch our team, some players, I think the minimum we can ask is for them to perform for 90 minutes once a week, right? I think that's the minimum. If you earn so much money, at least pay us back with a good performance. But that will be in the second video. Leave already your thoughts, expectations down in this one. I'll go over them in the next one. That will be it for this video. If you enjoyed this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.